Yeah, that one. And then there's another, so I pick up a lot of car accidents. That's a thing where I can't set a good boundary. A lot of us, I can set a boundary in most places. For whatever reason, in a car, I cannot. I don't know if it's like the speed and the motion, there's something physical to it, but I get dead people everywhere on the roads. And there was a accident on the highway or the freeway not far from here where a young boy had passed. And he well, this is kind of like what I talk about in the show, and people have to get used to it. But there's a moment sometimes where souls can just be in a little in-between space while they process their trauma. And it's not, they're not stuck, they're not held, it's not anything like that. It's their own kind of, you know, how we get in this blockage in our own trauma sometimes where we can't see a better thing. And so this little boy was in it, and his mom had crossed, and for some reason she had died in this accident. There just was this little disconnect. And when I was there, it was like I just saw these guides and these angels coming in, and I'm gonna cry again, I always cry. And but it was just, again, there was this stereotypical bright light, and I saw his mom step through, and then he just like ran and jumped in her arms, and it was, I mean, it was, yeah, I cried for a week over it. But it was, and again, that's nothing that I do. It's just, for some reason, some of the souls that are kind of in that in-between trauma place, there's something about having a human literally just say, like, I see you, what happened to you is terrible. And this is the part, right? You don't have to be a medium. If you are like, if you're a paranormal investigator and you're, you know, you have this evidence coming through of a soul that's needing something, do that, like, help them out. This is a pet peeve of mine. A lot of times they're like, oh, this soul, you know, is having a terrible experience, they say they need help, that was a great investigation, goodbye. It's like, no, don't do that. Like, recognize them, acknowledge their experience, acknowledge their presence. You know, if you have to say I love you, your life sucked, but can you go find your guides? And anybody can ask those questions, and it's worth it. I mean, just do what you can to make people's lives better.
Yeah, that was lovely. And the way, you know, you make me emotional just by you talking, and to have that,
it's a spirit thing. Yeah,
but it's beautiful to make people feel that, especially over, you know, social Zoom or whatever, to actually have that ability, that skill to have it. It's so beautiful. And the way you say and tell your stories is utterly beautiful. It really is. Because I can touch and feel every word that you say. So I, you know, to your clients, I congratulate you, because it's really beautiful, and I can feel the gift just radiating off of you, and it's really stunning. So really beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I can feel it on you too. I don't say that lightly. I'm a skeptic of mediums as a medium.
Oh, really?
Psychic.
Okay.
I really am, because I'm frustrated that if there are people who are out there who have this gift and they're using it for, you know, fame or fortune or whatever it is, it's like, you have been given this to help souls. And the goal always needs to be healing. And I say, if you have this and you're not being of use in life, as in reducing suffering, reducing pain, adding joy, helping through the grief, helping through the loss, change your ways, like, do it better, right? And but that was a long answer for saying that I feel it off of you as well, that you bring your clients so much peace and comfort. So thank you for doing that as well.
Thank you.